Well, Capricorn, now is the time to take a gamble on your social life. And it's November 2013. I'm Dadhichi from astrology.com.au. It's the 6th of November. Um, that's okay. We've had a new moon for you, which has occurred in the area of an eclipse at the same time, around that 11th house of your horoscope, which is the social arena of the horoscope, and definitely time for you to extend your social circle if you want. Be careful though, although you've got really, really good aspects from Mars and Jupiter at the moment, that can give you a false sense of security with some people, especially if you're meeting new people. Uh, don't take people at face value. You need to look a little bit more carefully, especially if money is involved. And let's have a look at the timing of some of those, because I think that's very, very pertinent. The the sun is in transit to Mars, very, very positive from your 11th house. And that's around the 3rd. So we see that that's already happened this month, but that could be a continuing aspect that starts to uh, gain some momentum around the 7th, when Jupiter, that's the planet that I'm a little bit concerned about, which is not exactly a friendliest planet. It's sometimes excessive. And we also see the combined influence of Mercury, Venus, Mars and Saturn, and Mercury and Neptune. Now, these are all also very, very good aspects around the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. But still, whenever Neptune's involved, and whenever that 12th ruler, which is the Jupiter that I'm talking about, is involved, then you can misplace your affections or your trust in people. And initially, you won't realize that that's the case, because everything will go smoothly. The hiccup will occur later. So do please look a little more closely at the people that you're dealing with, and read between the lines if you can. We see that Mercury is retrograde as well. So generally, this is not a bad planet for you. And I have said to some of my clients that retrograde Mercury is not always bad for everyone. For you, it's got mixed results. Still, up until it goes stationary, that means it appears to be completely still in the heavens and then goes forward. That's around the 11th of November. I wouldn't be making too many commitments to friends or activities or even events that you may be excited about initially, but can actually trap you and burden you with responsibilities that you didn't particularly want, especially when we see that hard aspect from Venus to Uranus on the 15th, which can turn things around socially. When you least expect it, you're caught out. There's a bit of intensity on the 16th with Venus conjoining Pluto, and that's from your first, that's in your first house, that's in the sign of Capricorn. So this could show an intense brooding and perhaps some issues of power that you may have to deal with, possibly to do with those points that I've just raised. There is a conjunction of Venus with the Sun. Now, Eastern astrologers are of the opinion that the proximity of planets other than Mercury to the Sun is what we call combustion. So Venus for you in your Sun sign and ruling your 5th house of love affairs and your 10th house of career indicates exactly that there could be some hot energy around at the time, and possibly some unexpected turnaround in events that could cause problems around that date. That's leading up to the 17th. So do be careful of mixing your business with pleasure, or again, extending yourself too much socially. The latter part of the month is bringing with it some good results. We see here some luck to your partnerships. If you want to make those decisions, because that Mercury has gone forward, and now you've got a Mars and Jupiter favorable aspect after around the 20th, and after that, then you can move forward with confidence in matters of business and relationships, because you have all the inside information now. So you're not going to move forward in doubt. The Sun enters your 12th house, a bit of a quiet period for the end of the month after the 22nd of November, and that could last for about a month. So all of that rushing about and heaviness associated with these transits that I'm talking about could give way to a softer, quieter period for you in the last 7 or 8 days of the month. That will be good for you. It quietens your relationships with the sextile aspect from Venus to Saturn on the 24th, and then a little bit of a confusion with the Sun in square to Neptune. Now, this is faulty communications or misjudgment, and your ideas are not particularly clear, which is probably why you should stay back, take a back seat in most affairs if you can, and until that Sun moves out of the 12th house, which is not till the middle of December. And we'll touch on that again next month when I see you. So I do look forward to your company here. In the meantime, as I mentioned earlier, astrology.com.au, we have a more detailed analysis of the month, every day or two, so you can see what's happening. And of course, have explicit daily readings, which, several tens of thousands of people every day are coming to look at, that can give you a bit more definition to what I've said today. Take care now. Have a great month. Bye-bye, Capricorn.